All right, everybody. Welcome back for another one. And I wanted to revisit my suggestion to look into these grayscale trusts with you because, as a friend of mine pointed out to me, there is a discrepancy with the pricing of some of these trusts. All right. So the charts looked great, as I said, from a technical standpoint, but that's why you need to know technicals and fundamentals, right? Or just how to do some basic maths at times, right? So, there's a few major glaring issues with these, and I'm going to get into that with you. So, a warning to all of you, if you have considered these, you need to rethink it, all right? Some of them, not all of them, okay? All right, so taking a look, the first one I want to check out, the Bitcoin Cash Trust. I'm going to run through all of them, and then I'm going to show you the numbers, okay? So Bitcoin Cash, what they are offering here, right? They got the ticker BCHG, all right? The important things to note, to be quite honest, really the only thing you need is the Bitcoin Cash per share that you get per purchase, right? So one purchase of Bitcoin Cash share right now gives you 0.009, so almost 1% of a Bitcoin Cash for $24. So how does that look from math terms? And also another thing to look at, importantly, right, is that this is accurate information, right? So they say the valuation represents the Bitcoin Cash holdings of the trust as of January 19th. It was updated yesterday. So when looking at the numbers, sounds like it might not work out, right? So I'm paying $24 for one less than 1% of a share of Bitcoin Cash. Well, as you can see right here, the market price for Bitcoin Cash at the time that I put this spreadsheet together was $493. If you're paying roughly $23.77 for one share, and one share gets you 0.00930286 of a Bitcoin Cash, reality is that's a 417% premium that you would be paying for the Bitcoin Cash. So you invest almost $24, and really that's equivalent to buying about $4 worth of Bitcoin Cash right off of their website according to their holdings. So not like just pulling this out of a hat. All right, now looking at Litecoin. Litecoin Trust right here, ticker LTCN. This one is the most ridiculous of them all, right? So when you come down here, you get about a little less than, or a little over 9% of a Litecoin for one share. Well, it turns out right now that Litecoin, or the shares of the Grayscale Trust, are trading at $330. So one of the trust shares is almost double in price Litecoin, or more than double in price Litecoin at the moment, actually. Yet it's only worth 10% of a Litecoin. Now, how does that make sense? Right? So, trust price $330, share representation a little over 9%, the market price of Litecoin $147. Well, that's it. 2,304% premium. All right. So you invest $330 and you get about $13 worth of Litecoin. Man. So I was thinking this can't be right. The market has to have adjusted for this or figured this out. But according to their website and how many shares are outstanding and how much they represent, it's accurate. So it looks like the market just has no clue what they're buying, which makes kind of perfect sense, to be honest. But like I said, the chart looked great, right? This looks like a massive bull pennant, and all things equal, the market looks pretty bullish, right? Little pullback today. But this looks like, when you just come to the chart, this looks like a great buy. This looks like something that's about to take off. I don't have the volume pulled up here, but I'm sure that's not very great though. But what's going on here is the market just hasn't priced in what's actually happening. So I don't think anyone's looking at what percentage of Litecoin you're getting per share. All right, there's two that are okay, right? They're not too bad, right? So the Ethereum Classic Trust, come over here, right? Ticker ETCG, gives you about 89% of one Ethereum Classic for purchase, right? So it's still a pretty high premium. With the trust trading around $9, you get 89% of an Ethereum Classic. Well, the market price is $7.70 roughly at the time of making this. So your equivalent value in this $9 purchase is $6.88 worth of Ethereum Classic. Right, so that's a pretty hefty premium of 31%. But as I've said before, it's not uncommon to see the Bitcoin Grayscale Trust trade that high as well. You know, it'll fluctuate usually in between 20 and 40% as far as premium. Sometimes it'll get close to zero. I don't think it's ever went negative. So, but anyway, Ethereum Classics fairly inflated. But if you want altcoin exposure in your traditional brokerage accounts, you're not going to get it really anywhere else. That's why this premium's there, right? All right, and then as for Ethereum's not too bad, right? So Ethereum Trust, come over here, get about 1% of an Ethereum with your purchase. So you pay $15.50 or 1% of an Ethereum, the market price being a little over 1,300. Gives you an equivalent purchase of about 1,363 out of 1,550, with the premium being almost 14%. So Ethereum, once again, not a bad purchase there as far as the premium. Obviously, that is a hefty premium when you're talking, you know, traditional finance and whatever, but these are different times. Okay, so I don't expect any ETFs to come out for Bitcoin anytime soon. I mean, we might get one this year, but I would be surprised if it's followed up with an Ethereum one right away. So until that happens, these Grayscale trusts are going to continue to soak up the demand, and they know that. That's why they charge these outrageous percentage fees, 2.5%, to do what? They're literally doing nothing. They're just buying. And honestly, you know, they probably got a little scheme going on here, right? So they're selling these trust shares to people, mostly institutional investors, I'm sure. And these investors are buying the shares for probably, you know, $4, and they're going to the market and selling them for 24 Bitcoin Cash. Ridiculous, right? So the market will eventually price this in. Clearly it hasn't yet. Clearly no one has any idea what's going on with these, or else this Litecoin share would probably be selling closer to like $3-4 at 10%, right? No, that'd be more like $14. Be more realistic for Litecoin. So this share should be about $14. Not much else to cover there, really. Just wanted to point this out for you guys, because just yesterday I had talked about how these looked great. Well, I'll be the first one to admit when I'm wrong, and I do not want to see anybody losing money because they jump into these ridiculously priced shares. Okay, so paying premiums like that is not what I'm about on this channel. So I needed to bring it to your attention and correct myself for that misinformation. The only one that I would mess with here is probably Ethereum, which I actually already did because I told you I was excited about it. Well, I went ahead and I reallocated some funds over to the Ethereum Trust, and I got just a little bit of the Ethereum Classic as well. And I did so because, for one, I like the charts, like I said, so Ethereum looks great. I think it's about to break out. I think Ethereum Classic will follow suit. The Ethereum Classic Trust, it looks a lot like the Ethereum Classic chart. starting to get the cross on the moving averages, and it looks like we're entering an alt season, so I wanted to get some altcoin allocation in my traditional brokerage accounts. So there you have it. I hope that was informative. Once again, please inform everyone you know if you think that they might be investing into these, to maybe think again. Right? All right. As always, please like and subscribe, share with your friends and family, and stay tuned for the next one. Thanks.
What is a cashless society? What does it actually mean in a literal or high-level sense?
Money will become like these, relics of a different age, and will only be found in places like this. In other words, hard cash will disappear. It will become electronic, transferred by things like these.
Then Tracy is in Beijing to show us what a nearly cashless society actually looks like. Ben, good morning.
Mobile payment transactions in China reached a cumulative total of 277.4 trillion RMB in 2018, ranking #1 in the world, according to the recently released statistical report on internet development in China. As of June 2019, online payment users in the country reached 633 million. The cashless society is now approaching.
When's the last time you paid with cash? Well, chances are cash has taken a backseat to the plastic in your wallet and smartphone pay apps.
Denver 7's Ryan Luby explains the digital pay revolution and why not everyone is on board.
The cashless society, the cashless society.
The cashless society.
The cashless society is now approaching.
The cashless society.